Just at the drugstore, so we got you a little present.
Oh, whoa.
It's a lollipop and a home pregnancy test.
Hey, don't mix those up. You could really ruin that lollipop.
Hey, welcome back. It's Michael from My Surrogacy Journey. I'm doing more reaction videos and it's one of my favorites. Of course, it's Friends. It's an episode with Frank Jr. and Alice and Phoebe looking at their pregnancy announcement. Feel free to like, subscribe, click that notification bell and get involved. Let's go.
Put that box down. We are not going anywhere. This is my apartment and I like it. This is a girl's apartment. That is a boy's apartment. It's dirty and it smells. It's pretty. It's so pretty. And look at, and it's purple. And I'm telling you, you with your steady hand, I am not moving, and now I have got the steady hand.
Take care of it.
That's right. You do what the hand says.
I was gutted when they lost this apartment.
I go.
I lost our mattresses.
Are you in there, little fetus? In 9 months, will you come greet us? I will buy you some Adidas.
Hi. Oh, hi, Phoebe.
I love these
We're
two.
just at the drugstore, so we got you a little present.
Whoa.
It's a lollipop and a home pregnancy test.
Hey, don't mix those up. You could really ruin that lollipop.
So, you feel like taking a test? There's only one question.
All right, I will. No, I will. But, just remember that it's still really early, okay? So if it says that I'm not pregnant, that doesn't mean I'm not going to get pregnant, okay? And just please, just so I don't go completely nuts, just try not to put all your hopes on this, okay?
This is the 2-week wait, clearly, between the embryo transfer and doing that pregnancy test, which everyone tells you to wait 14 days or some 10 days. And it is an agonizing period. And the pressure that surrogates feel is some people, this is their only hope or even last chance with their last embryo. So there's a lot of pressure on surrogates at this point. A lot of surrogates like to test early so they then know how to prepare intended parents for the news. So, but from an intended parent's perspective, it's the longest 14 days that you could ever wish for. So yeah, thinking of you all if you're in that period. This time around for us with our 2-week wait for Otto was born in Mexico and Tallulah was born in the UK, both from the same embryo batch, twinlings essentially, frozen for 8 years. And because we only had one other embryo left after Otto, the pressure to make this one to work was huge. Whereas with Tallulah, we didn't know what we didn't know. So we kind of didn't expect it to work first time, and it did. And then it worked first time with Duke. So then for this to not work first time would not fit the rhythm, but we also knew that was a highly likely possibility. So I remember this time around that 2-week period dragged, and we tested early. And it was positive, but the numbers were really low. And then they jumped up really high, then they dropped again. So just because you test early, it can give you a false positive. It can also be a chemical pregnancy, which is really unfortunate. So there's the reason why they tell us not to test too early, because the embryo's still doing its thing and still attaching and releasing whatever hormones it needs to at the time it needs to do it, depending how old the embryo is when it goes in. It could be a 3-day embryo, it could be a 5-day blastocyst. That all pays due to the time span and maybe how quickly the pregnancy test will show positive. So yeah, I've got my fingers crossed for you if you're in that 2-week wait.
Okay.
Okay.
No pressure, Phoebes.
You know what? You are mean boys who are just being mean.
Hey, don't get mad at us. No one forced you to raise the stakes.
That is not true. She did. She forced me.
Hey, we'd still be living here if you hadn't gotten the question wrong.
That was a stupid, unfair question.
Don't blame the questions.
Would you all stop yelling in our apartment? You are ruining moving day for us.
Will you stop calling it your apartment?
It is our
No,
apartment.
it's not.
We live in it.
You guys, you're gonna have a baby. They're gonna have a baby.
And she was pregnant in real life in this bit.
My sister's gonna have my baby!
Cute. I miss Friends. I miss Friends. Lovely. Another great episode. When we told our friends and family about this particular pregnancy, it was different because one, it was our third baby. Two, we're a little bit older now. But also three, whilst we are really excited to now have our son, we were building our family, right? And we've been talking about doing this for about 5 years in between having Duke and starting with Otto. So the breaking the news to people there was no massive announcement as such. I know we did a load of videos here for our channel documenting the journey. We didn't have a straightforward pregnancy, but certainly trying to conceive was quite textbook. You know, we tested slightly early. That number was fairly steady. And then announcing to people, we did wait until 12 weeks. And then we had some mixed news between 12 and 20 weeks. So we did go a little bit quieter. But it was still exciting telling people. The best was telling the kids, you know, explaining to them at an age now when they understand that they're going to have a sibling was the best news ever. Just seeing their excitement and their joy of what's going to happen. Everyone else around me were like, oh my God, you're having another baby, or how are you going to cope with this? Whereas the kids were just joyous that we're bringing another baby home and they're going to have a brother or a sister. So yeah, that's my experience and how we told our friends and family for baby number 3. If you love that, then there's tons more like that. Just have a look through some of the archives and the catalogues and the lists. I've really enjoyed that one. Again, as always, if you want to stay connected, click like, subscribe, get involved, comment below, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.